Hello students, I am Dr. Lina Khandare. Welcome to today's lectures on the corrosion science. Particularly, we are focused on the wet corrosions or the electrochemical corrosions. In this video, we will understand what is the wet corrosion, its types and the mechanisms of the electrochemical corrosions with the suitable examples, and which is the very important for the examinations point view. So, the wet corrosions is known as the electrochemical corrosions or the immersed corrosions. It is defined as the corrosions with the metal in presence of aqueous conducting medium with the formations of the anodic and the cathodic area on the metal surface. The aqueous medium, particularly water, aqueous solutions, seawater, wet soils, high humidity atmospheres. So, in the wet corrosions, the corrosions occurs due to the electrochemical cell formations. Wet corrosions is mainly classified into two types: galvanic corrosions and the concentration cell corrosions, which is also called as a differential aeration corrosions. Now let us study each types in the details. Galvanic corrosions is defined as the electrochemical corrosions of the metal due to the formations of galvanic cells in the aqueous conducting medium. A galvanic cell may be formed due to the two dissimilar metal in the contact, stress and the unstressed part of the same metal, impurities present in the metal. So, particularly in the two dissimilar metal, when two dissimilar metals are in the contact with each other in presence of the aqueous conducting medium, the metal having the higher positions in the galvanic series acts as an anode and get corroded. The other metal acts as a cathode and remain the protected. The examples are the zinc coated on the steel pipe. Zinc acts as an anode and the steel acts as a cathode. So the cathode will be protected, and this is the principle behind the galvanization. Stress and the unstressed pass during the mechanism. During these mechanical operations such as the hammering, bending, cutting, certain portions of the metal become a stress. When such a metal comes in the contact with the aqueous medium, the stressed parts acts as an anode and get corroded, and the unstressed parts acts as a cathode. The examples are the bent pipes, the bent portions of the pipes corrode faster than the straight portions. Then, if the metal contain the impurities or the improperly metal alloy, the galvanic corrosions may occur. It depends on the positions in the galvanic series. Impurities may act as an anode or the cathode. If the impurities acts as an anode, it get corroded and form the small pits, leading to the pitting corrosions. The next types is the concentration cell corrosions, which is also called as a differential aeration corrosion. The concentration cell corrosions occurs due to the difference in the oxygen concentrations or the electrolyte concentrations on the different parts of the same metal, and this types of the cell is called the differential aeration cells. The part of the metal with the less oxygen concentration acts as an anode and get corroded, while the part with the higher oxidation concentration acts as a cathode. The concentration cell corrosions occur only when the aqueous conducting medium is present. It occurs in the following situations: partial immersion of the metal or the partial immersions of the metal, partial burials in the grounds, crevices, and a partial rupture the oxidation film or the oxides films. So firstly, we are focused on the partial immersion of the metal. When the metal is partially immersed in the water, the immersed part is poorly oxygenated and acts as an anode. The exposed part is rich with the oxygen and it acts as a cathode. If we see the example, the metal water tank, ship in the seawater, water droplets on the metal surface. In the partial burial, the part of the metal is in the moist soil is poorly oxygenated and acts as a anode, and the exposed aerial part acts as a cathode. The examples are the electric pole buried in the soils. In this devices, the narrow gap are the poorly oxygenated and become the anodic, leading to localized corrosions. And finally, the oxide film is the partially ruptured. If the metal has the uniform non-porous film, no corrosions occur. But if the oxide film is the partially ruptured or the non-uniform, its covered part become a poorly oxygenated and acts as the anode, and leading to the corrosion in the humid atmosphere. Now, focus towards the mechanisms of these electrochemical corrosions. So, the electrochemical corrosions occurs due to the galvanic cell formations or the concentration cell formations. So, the corrosions always occur at the anodic regions, and the corrosions product are deposited near to the cathodic regions, and these occur in the faster than that of the dry corrosions. So, as we move particularly cathodic and the anodic reactions, so in the anodic reactions, particularly the oxidations occurs by the metal loss the electron and form the metal ions. If we see the examples, Fe metal get lose their electrons and form the Fe ions. And the cathodic reactions, particularly the reductions occur. So in the acidic medium, particularly in the cathodic reactions, reductions are occur. In the acidic medium, hydrogen evolution reactions occur, and the neutral or the alkaline medium, oxygen absorption reactions are occurs. So in the neutral or the alkaline medium, oxygen reacts at the cathode. So the ferrous hydroxides is formed, and which is the faster oxides to form the ferric hydroxides, and finally to form the ferric oxides, and it is a brown in color. And when the corrosion takes place in the acidic medium, the cathodic reactions is known as the hydrogen evolution reactions. So as we see here, in the acidic solutions, large number of hydrogen ions are present. In the hydrogen ions migrate towards the cathodic regions of the metal surface, and where they gain the electron and electron release, and they form the anodic reactions. As a result, the hydrogen ions are reducted to the hydrogen gas, and which is the accepts in form the bubbles. In the cathodic reactions, particularly here, so these reactions is commonly observed where the expose of the acids such as the hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acids, and the continuous removal of these hydrogens allow the corrosions to proceed rapidly and making the acidic environment highly corrosive. So as we see here, hydrogen gas has evolved. So now particularly here we have focus for the hydrogen absorption reactions. So in the neutral and the alkaline medium, when the corrosions occur in the neutral and the neutral or the alkaline medium, such a neutral water, moist soils or the soil or the air, moist air, the cathodic reactions is called as a oxygen adsorption reactions, and in this case dissolved oxygen present in the aqueous mediums plays that is the major role. So here the oxygen molecules, as we see here, the oxygen molecules diffuse to the cathodic regions and reacts with the water molecule and the electrons, and coming to form the anodic regions. So the oxygen which is reacted with the water molecule and form the hydroxides. So if we see the examples of this iron metal, so Fe form the Fe hydroxides. So this type of the hydroxides form, then they reacts with the metal ions and they form the anodic regions, and leading to the formations of these metal hydroxides, which is the latter convert into the rust or the corrosion products. So this type of corrosion is responsible for the rusting of the ions in the atmospheres. So here we concluded that wet corrosions and the electrochemical corrosions occur in presence of the aqueous conducting mediums due to the cell formations. So thank you. So this mechanism is also useful to understand and essential for the designing the effective corrosion preventions method in the engineering applications. Thank you so much.